Have you ever wondered about the foundation of the world? Not just the physical earth beneath our feet, but the very essence that binds us all together. The principles that guide our actions, the love that fuels our hearts, and the hope that lights our way in the darkest of times. These intangible elements form the bedrock of our existence. They are the unseen forces that shape our lives and give meaning to our journey. But where do they come from? What is the source of this profound moral and spiritual foundation? There is a cornerstone, a beginning to this foundation. It is not a mere concept or an abstract idea, but a living, breathing reality that has touched the hearts of millions throughout history. This cornerstone is found in a name whispered by millions, a name that echoes through the annals of time: Jesus. Jesus is unique, unparalleled in his impact and significance. He is not just a man, nor just a prophet. He is a figure who transcends the boundaries of human understanding, embodying both the divine and the mortal. He is God, the Creator, choosing to walk among us. In his life, we see the perfect blend of divinity and humanity, a union that reveals the depth of his love and the extent of his sacrifice. This dual nature, fully God and fully man, is the key to understanding the depth of his sacrifice and the power of his love. It is through this unique nature that he bridges the gap between the divine and the human, offering us a path to redemption and a glimpse of the eternal. Jesus' life, death, and resurrection are not just stories from the past. They are the living foundation upon which we can build our lives, a testament to the enduring power of faith and the transformative potential of love. They are the living foundation upon which we can build our lives. His teachings provide a solid rock upon which we can stand, offering guidance and strength in times of uncertainty. He offers forgiveness for our mistakes and a hope that extends beyond this world. His message is one of unconditional love and boundless grace, inviting us to embrace a life of purpose and fulfillment. Join us as we journey deeper into the life-changing truth about Jesus. Together, we will explore the profound impact of his teachings and the enduring legacy of his love, discovering how we can build our lives on this unshakable cornerstone. Imagine a bridge spanning a vast canyon. On one side is humanity, burdened by sin and separation from God. On the other side is God, perfect and holy, his love a constant. How could we ever cross such a divide? This is where Jesus becomes the bridge. As God, he understands the Father's heart and the weight of our sin. As man, he experienced our struggles and temptations. He lived a perfect life, something we could never do. This dual nature is essential. It allows Jesus to offer the perfect sacrifice, atoning for our sins and bridging the gap between us and God. No longer are we separated by our imperfections. Jesus' sacrifice opens the way for us to experience God's love and forgiveness firsthand. The cross. It's a symbol that evokes strong emotions. For some, it represents pain and suffering. But for those who understand its true meaning, the cross represents the ultimate act of love. Jesus, though innocent, chose to die on that cross. He took upon himself the weight of every sin, every mistake, every brokenness in humanity. This sacrifice wasn't forced. It was an act of love beyond measure. Why is this important? Because through his death, Jesus conquered the power of sin and death itself. He shattered the darkness that separated us from God, opening the way for us to experience true freedom and life. We all carry burdens, mistakes we regret, words left unspoken, actions we wish we could take back. These burdens can weigh us down, making us feel unworthy of love and forgiveness. But here's the good news. Jesus offers unconditional forgiveness. His love doesn't depend on our performance or perfection. Romans chapter 3 verse 23 tells us, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." No matter what you've done, no matter how far you feel from God, his love reaches out to you. When you accept Jesus into your heart, you receive complete forgiveness. Your past is washed clean, and you are given a fresh start. This is the power of his sacrifice. Section 5, Walking in his footsteps. Love in action. Believing in Jesus is more than just a mental agreement. It's a transformative experience that changes how we live our lives. Jesus said in John chapter 14 verse 15, "If you love me, keep my commands." Jesus calls us to follow his example, to love unconditionally, serve others selflessly, and forgive freely. This means extending grace to those who hurt us, showing compassion to the lost and hurting, and living a life that reflects God's love. Living like Jesus isn't always easy. It requires sacrifice and a willingness to step outside our comfort zones. but the rewards are immeasurable. When we follow Jesus' example, we experience the joy of knowing we are making a difference in the world. Section 6. Beyond human strength, the power of faith. In our journey through life, we often encounter moments that test our resolve and challenge our spirit. These moments can feel overwhelming, like a storm that threatens to capsize our small boat in a vast, turbulent sea. We often try to navigate life's challenges on our own strength. We believe that with enough determination and effort, we can overcome any obstacle. We set out on our paths, sometimes alone, facing the winds and waves that life throws at us. We set goals, make plans, and strive for success. But sometimes our best efforts fall short. Despite our meticulous planning and relentless striving, there are times when we find ourselves at the end of our rope, feeling like all our hard work has been in vain. We face disappointments, setbacks, and moments when we feel like giving up. These are the times when our spirit feels crushed, and the weight of our struggles seems too heavy to bear. It's in these moments of vulnerability that we realize our limitations. This is where faith in Jesus makes all the difference. Faith is not just a belief. It's a source of strength that transcends our human capabilities. It's about finding solace and hope in something greater than ourselves. It's not about mustering up our own strength. It's about surrendering to His power. When we kneel in prayer, we are not just seeking help. We are acknowledging that we cannot do it alone. We are opening our hearts to the divine strength that comes from faith. Philippians chapter 4 verse 13 reminds us, "I can do all this through Him who gives me strength." This verse is a powerful reminder that our true strength comes from our faith in Jesus. It is through Him that we find the courage to face our challenges. Faith in Jesus doesn't mean life will be easy, but it does mean we don't have to face our struggles alone. We are part of a larger community of believers who support and uplift each other. Together, we find the strength to persevere. His strength is made perfect in our weakness. In our moments of greatest need, His power shines through, guiding us like a lighthouse in the storm. We are reminded that we are never truly alone. When we trust in Him, we can face any storm, knowing that He is with us every step of the way. With faith, we find the courage to stand tall, even in the face of adversity, and the assurance that we are always held in His loving embrace. Section 7. Accepting the gift, your heart's true home. Imagine being offered the most valuable gift you could ever receive. It's not just any gift, but one that holds the power to transform your life completely. This gift is wrapped in love, adorned with grace, and sealed with the promise of eternal joy. It's a gift that speaks to the deepest desires of your heart, the longing for connection, purpose, and peace. It's a gift of love, forgiveness, and eternal life. This gift is not something you can earn or buy. It's freely given out of pure love. Imagine the warmth of a family embrace, the light of love that never fades, and the promise of a future filled with hope and joy. This is the essence of the gift that Jesus offers. This is the gift Jesus offers to each and every one of us. It's a personal invitation to experience a relationship with Him, to walk in His light, and to be enveloped in His love. Picture yourself looking up at a bright sky, feeling a sense of peace and serenity as you connect with the divine. But like any gift, we have to choose to accept it. It's a decision that requires an open heart and a willing spirit. Imagine reaching out your hands to accept this precious gift, feeling the weight of its significance and the joy it brings. Romans chapter 10 verse 9 says, "If you declare with your mouth, Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, you will be saved." This verse encapsulates the simplicity and profundity of accepting Jesus. It's about a heartfelt declaration and a deep-seated belief that transforms your life. Accepting Jesus starts with a simple prayer of faith, acknowledging Him as Lord, and believing in His resurrection. This prayer is a powerful moment of connection, a step towards a new beginning. Picture yourself in a quiet moment of prayer, feeling the presence of the divine and the peace that comes with it. Don't let fear, doubt, or past mistakes hold you back. These are barriers that can be overcome with faith and trust. Imagine standing confidently as light breaks through dark clouds, symbolizing the hope and renewal that comes with accepting Jesus. Jesus' arms are open wide, ready to welcome you home. This is a home where you are loved unconditionally, where you find rest and peace. Picture a comforting embrace, a warm welcome that assures you that you belong. When you open your heart to Him, you'll experience a love and peace that surpasses all understanding. This is a transformative experience, one that fills your heart with joy and your life with purpose. Imagine standing in nature, feeling a deep sense of peace and connection, knowing that you are loved and cherished. Section 8. Open the book, open your heart. The Bible is more than just a book. It's a love letter from God to humanity. Within its pages, we discover the incredible story of Jesus, his life, his teachings, and his unwavering love for us. Take time to read the Bible, even if it's just a few verses each day. Ask God to speak to you through his word, and he will. As you grow in your understanding of Jesus, your faith will deepen, and you'll be equipped to share his love with others. Don't be afraid to ask questions and seek guidance from pastors, mentors, or other believers. The Christian journey is one we're meant to walk together, encouraging and supporting one another along the way. Section 9. Jesus, the eternal foundation. Jesus is more than just a historical figure. He is the eternal foundation upon which we can build our lives. His love is unchanging, his grace is sufficient, and his promises are true. As you go about your day, remember the sacrifice he made for you. Carry his love and hope with you, and let your life reflect his transformative power. The world needs the hope of Jesus now more than ever. Will you join us in sharing his message of love, forgiveness, and hope with the world? The journey starts with a single step of faith, a decision to trust in the one who holds the world in his hands.